Watch for it to go live now. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I am so excited. I have my friend Ida Bailey on here with me, ready to chat with you guys this morning. So as you're hopping on, let us know where you're watching from. Uh-oh, got an echo going on. Okay. Did you hear that playback too?
Yeah.
All right, guys. And if you're watching the replay this morning, hit me with the hashtag replay. We'll get the comments pulled up here on Facebook on my phone so I can see if you have any questions. Hey, Vivian. All right. We're good to go. So, guys, I'm really excited. Ida and I are in the same company. I actually got to meet her, I guess that was last year. I think it was November we went, or maybe September.
It was in
That was fall
September.
time.
Austin,
So we met up in
Texas.
Austin, Texas. And we had so much fun. We got to connect there. And I just fell in love with her. So I'm really excited for her to share her story with you guys. So Ida, what brought you to try our products, try the company out?
Well, the initial introduction to our products was at a benefit for a friend of ours who had been shot and paralyzed. And there were these girls under a tent with this big jug of stuff that you could taste. And they had these little 7-day experience packs with 2 capsules in it, an orange and a blue capsule. I'm like, what in the world? What are y'all doing? You know, tell me what you're doing. One of the girls I had worked with in a beauty salon years before. And her name is Mariana. And she started telling me about this blue and orange capsule, and you take it twice a day and you drink plenty of water, and it reduces cravings for sugar, and it helps your blood chemistry, and it decreases your appetite, and it boosts your metabolism. And as she's saying this, I'm like, yeah, okay. And I was 60 plus pounds heavier then than I am now. And I thought, okay, all right, well, that's cool. I'll get with you after this event. Well, I had a whole roll of raffle tickets, and I put my raffle tickets in all the little things that I was interested in. That night I got a phone call and I won one of the baskets. And guess what was in the basket? A 7-day experience pack. So I started taking them the day after I picked the basket up, and 3 days later, I knew that I had found the answer to all of my yo-yo struggles, and I have not stopped since that day.
I love that. What was one of the first things you noticed when you were taking it yourself?
The very first thing I noticed, and this was even on the first day, after not my first dose, but after my second dose at lunchtime, all of a sudden I felt really refreshed. I felt energy like I hadn't had in ages.
Yeah.
And I just felt this overall good. You know, it was really nice.
Yeah, that was kind of my experience too, the energy. But I have trouble. I'm really sensitive, so I don't like a lot of things that give you energy. They make me feel bad. So
Yeah.
when I started taking this, I was like, oh, it's energy, and I feel good, not bad, you know?
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things for me too. So you've lost 60 pounds now.
Yeah.
And you started doing this as a side hustle too.
Yes, I
So,
did. I did. And let me tell you how that happened. That was just, I started losing the weight and feeling good and having more energy. And I was also in really, really bad pain. I had severe fibromyalgia and I had issues going on with my left hip. And they were talking about a hip replacement and all kinds of crazy things like that. And I wasn't interested. I wanted to get the weight off and see if I could be okay. Well, a little bit down the road, probably just a few weeks, people started noticing that I was moving better
yeah,
and that I didn't seem to be in so much pain. And they asked me, they started saying, "What are you doing? You look so fresh and alive again. What's happening?" So I just told them about the 7-day experience and they said, "Well, how can I get it? I
yeah,
want to try it. I want to try it. Do you have some samples?" And they just, and that's really how the side hustle started. It went from being me selfishly taking care of me, feeling good, to me
yeah,
not being selfish and being able to share something amazing. And so people started ordering from my link. And the next thing I knew, I had money coming in, and that blew my mind.
yeah.
I went from just enjoying and paying for a product to enjoying my product being paid for because I was earning money from other people purchasing the product. And
Yeah.
I have not personally paid for my month's supply since the very first month. I paid
That's
for
so
1
awesome.
month. Yeah,
That's awesome. Because I mean, I have a lot of customers who have taken it, they love it, they pay for it. I'm like, come on, just share with someone else. I want you to get them for
exactly.
free. Just share with
Exactly.
somebody else. Because that's how it was for me too. When I first started, that was kind of my goal at first. I wanted to take the product, I didn't want to pay for the product. So I needed to, I was just like, I just got to sell it to enough people to get mine free. And then it just turned into slowly a business. And I think a lot of us who are having success like that, that's how we started. Just wanted to get our own
Absolutely.
stuff for free.
Absolutely. I mean, and who doesn't love free?
Right.
Free,
And
free 90 free makes us all feel good.
it sure does. And I mean, when the product is that good, you're going to want to take it. You're going to want to be purchasing it and having it ate because, like you talked about, feeling refreshed or having less pain. That's so much more than weight loss.
Oh,
Like losing
absolutely.
60 pounds,
Absolutely.
awesome. But I have lost weight before and still felt bad because I didn't do it in a healthy way. Didn't have like these amazing supplements just helping me. I mean, I felt better before I lost the weight. You know what I mean? I started feeling
Yes.
better day one. You hear people, yes, they feel better after they lost 80 pounds. I've lost 80, like feel better afterwards, but this helps you feel good so that you can actually do it.
Right. Exactly. Right. Because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel healthy from the deepest inside out. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I've really loved about it is it has caused me to go back to drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
And I feel so much better. Yeah, I'm having my breakfast right now as we talk. So I've got my vanilla
Get in
shake
again.
and my boost and let's see, and my lemon lime H&H all in this.
All in there. Heck
Yes,
yeah.
and it's amazing. I feel like I'm drinking a key lime pie for breakfast.
That sounds good. I've never tried to do it like that. I have a couple people who would probably love to try it like that.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I've always been real sensitive to plant-based products.
Mhm.
So for me to be able to mix it all up and have it
Yeah.
taste really good, it just makes it that much better. And
Yeah.
I enjoy it in the liquid form too, with the new powders, the new Truvy Boost, or
Me too.
the Boost mix and stuff.
I
Um,
really like the drink. I like that we have options for people, um, no matter their preference. Because, I have people who don't like swallowing pills. I have people who don't like flavored drinks. They would just rather drink plain water. They don't want to have flavor. So I like that we have that option. It doesn't matter what diet you do, what your preference is. If you can't swallow capsules. Like,
Exactly. We have something that anybody can use because
yeah,
of the options, and that is great. Um, I've tried, like I said in the past, the yo-yo diets, doing this and doing that, and taking this and taking the I won't give the initials of the stuff, but back a few
yeah,
years ago, everybody was doing the blank, blank, blank diet, and
yeah.
I did great on that. I mean, I got thinner than I had ever been. Well, as
Mhm.
soon as I quit, I gained all the weight plus another 10 pounds back because it screwed around with the way my body functioned normally. And when my
Yeah,
body went back to normal function, I could not maintain that. And I have found with our products, because it's all plant-based, you don't have to worry about getting off of it. You can stay on it as forever if you want to, and feel wonderful forever, and know that you're doing your body good from the inside out.
yeah. I had the same, well, I was taking prescription diet
Oh,
pills and I lost weight with it, but it wasn't healthy to go as long as I would go without eating and stuff. And it got to where it was messing with my anxiety really bad, messing with my heart rate and stuff. So I had to go off of it.
yeah.
And then I gained 50 pounds in like 3 months, like just, you
Boom,
know,
boom, boom. Yeah,
yeah, because it really, really messed with my metabolism a lot. Really, really messed my body up.
yeah,
And for me, the supplements, it helped me get out of that slump that, like, I mean, when I packed on that weight really fast, I got depressed. My anxiety got worse than it ever been. And, you know, I knew how to lose weight. I had lost weight plenty of times, eating weight or eating better, getting active. I knew how to do it. But when you feel bad, when you really feel like you have no energy to
yeah.
even do the small daily tasks that, you know what I mean, to do that, you don't have energy to go do a workout or
No.
to think about eating better. But this gave me that energy and that motivation and just feeling better.
Yeah, I was at a point where I was perfectly happy just staying curled up on a chair watching TV or
Yeah.
sleeping, or I mean, we have a little farm, and I didn't even want to go out and collect eggs. I had no energy. And
Yeah.
now it's like, now I can jump up and whip through the house and have it all done, and go out in the middle of the day and let the chickens out and collect all the eggs. And some days I don't, because I get so busy doing stuff. Otherwise, the chickens get stuck inside for a little longer, but that's okay.
But
But
that's
yeah,
awesome. You have a much better quality of life.
oh, absolutely.
And aren't those like, because you've been sharing you share with other people, so I know you have lots of customers who come to you with these kind of testimonies too. So, like, I know that's just super rewarding. I love getting those testimonies. But what are some of the things what are some of your favorite things that you've got to do or experience because you've decided to start sharing it with other people?
Well, one of the greatest things that I've gotten to experience is watch the change and the positive impact that sharing it with other people has had. Um, I've seen people who were just really struggling emotionally and mentally and physically, because they were in such poor health, and they started taking the product and feeling so much better, and they're out living their lives again. And that to me is, I mean, that's like a blessing right straight from heaven.
Yeah.
That's like Jesus reaching down and just giving you a hug when
It
you're able
is.
to touch somebody else's life and see their life improve. That really is the number one. That's the number one thing for me, is seeing the people's lives that I've been able to help by not being afraid to share the product, and not being afraid to ask them if they're interested. Um,
Yeah.
and the next thing is, some of the people that have decided that they wanted to have a side hustle of their own, and helping them understand how simple a process it is to build your own business from this. and watch them be able to be home with their families a little bit more and not stressed out financially anymore. You know, there's just, I have to honestly say, Star, I have not seen negatives since I
Right.
have been with this product and with this company. I have only seen positive from people who have gotten involved and people who have chosen consistency. Now, those people that are not consistent with anything get stuck, but that's their choice, you know. And for you and I to be able to encourage them and coach them and help them through that, there's nothing better.
There's really not. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real. Well, I am so excited that you hopped on and shared with me today. You're just a joy. I love you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad I'm tired. I want to thank y'all for hopping on and watching this morning. If y'all have any questions for me or Ida, you can put them in the comments. We may have a few minutes just to answer questions.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're catching the replay or something, you can put them in here. We'll come back later. We can come back in the comments and answer your questions. You can hit us up in Messenger. We're happy to chat with you guys, answer any questions you have.
Absolutely. Star, thank you so much. So much for having me on today and inviting me to do this with you. I love being able to share what we have, and I can't think of a better way to do it than with a friend.
Right.
And I am so glad that we met each other and that our lives have connected. And I just know that the friendship is going to grow. Our businesses are going to grow. Our health is going to continue to get better. And we're going to be able together to change others' lives to so much better than what they have at this point. And I just so thankful that I've met you and that you asked me to come do this with you.
Thank you. Well, I hope you have an awesome weekend. Y'all, if you're looking for people to link arms with and change lives, there's room at our table. We have room for you. So just hit us up. And I hope everyone has an awesome weekend. I love y'all. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.